in the shade.
What are we doing today, Chris?
Today we are gonna watch We Had a Draw, I guess.
Yep.
I wouldn't consider myself an artist. Disclaimer, I am not an artist.
Chris, what's your favorite part about art?
For me personally is that I can draw whatever I want and express whatever I'm trying to express. And which is the kind of reason why I never did it in school, because like I didn't want to be like graded on that kind of stuff. But I think another thing is kind of like there are no really like limitations with art. You can paint, you can draw, you can sculpt, you can embroider, you can, you know, there's so many different ways of art that you can do. And so I just feel like there's so many possibilities now. Everything is graphic design. Take two. Okay, take three. Alright, hey everyone. My name is Chris Bowie, and this week's projector for the Projector series for ProjectNick. I focus on like art and drawing and coloring and stuff like that. Right now we're here at Share Tea. Love me some Share Tea, gotta get me some boba, get the creative juices going. You can follow my Instagram here. Oh, what if I did that? I don't know if you can do that, but so like I said, stay tuned. I'm probably gonna be posting soon. Go to ProjectNick. I hope you enjoy the rest of this show. Yeah. I take a lot of my inspiration off of Tumblr, low-key. So like I used to be on Tumblr a lot back in the day. So middle school, all the way to high school. I still use Tumblr now, and seeing stuff like on Tumblr that people were drawing and like, watching anime and stuff like that. Like that was a huge thing. And, if you look at my art, there's a lot of Japanese influence, so definitely a big factor there. So as far as the actual process goes, you know, of course I come up with an idea first, and like I said before, like all my ideas come from the influences that I mentioned earlier. But I come with an idea, and then on the back of the page, on my sketchbook, I like to write down like the idea and like write down the possible things I could draw, things I could possibly add, colors I might use. So here I have kind of like, I've written out the things I might want to draw, as well as the colors I might want to use, and then I also do like a super rough drawing here. So that's like super rough draft there, and then comes out to this. But like, you know, it all starts with that rough draft and kind of like all the planning beforehand. After I brainstorm and all that stuff, I do the pencil work, and so I'll draw everything in pencil first on my sketchbook, then I'll retrace it in ink with the pen, and then I'll erase all the pencil, and I start coloring. After I do all the coloring, I go back and do like the finer shades and making sure all the tones and highlights are where I want them to be. After that's done, I just use a white colored pencil or a white pen, and I do all the highlights and all the details after that. And that's kind of it. My favorite piece that I've personally drawn is probably gonna be this one right here. The reason why is, one, I'm not really good at drawing animals, so this was definitely a challenge for me to draw like a lion, dog type creature here. The waves here, with all the different blues I use, and I usually use a white ink pen to make all the little splashes and all the little droplets. Another thing I like about it is just kind of like the color changes I have, like the drastic color change from like, you can definitely tell that this is like the textures and where the depth of everything is. If you want to check it out, you can just look at my Instagram post. It has the explanation of like what everything means and why I chose the decisions I did to choose this as my piece. But this is definitely probably my favorite one in this sketchbook at least.
Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why?
So some of the top tips I have, especially for those who are wanting to draw or like trying to get back into drawing, is to just keep drawing. I mean, a lot of people say like, oh, like I wish I could draw, I can do. If you see my old stuff, like that is nothing compared to what I'm drawing now, and I wouldn't even consider myself, I still don't really consider myself like a real artist. And so for me, it's just drawing because I want to, not because I'm trying to impress anyone. Another tip I have is always carrying your sketchbook on you. I'll probably go 2 or 3 months without drawing anything, but I always keep my sketchbook in my backpack just in case, because there's been several occasions where like I'll have an idea pop in my head, like, oh, I think I know what I want to draw next. But I don't have my sketchbook on me, so I don't even like write it down. I need to start drawing right at this moment, because sometimes those are the moments that you just get like a creative wave. So always carrying some type of sketchbook around, always doodling, always, you know, giving yourself the opportunity to draw when you can, or when you get the urge to. As far as equipment for me personally, I don't do anything really too fancy. I just have a mechanical pencil, any type of pencil for the lead drawing. As far as color pencils, I'm really just super Prismacolor fan, not super expensive. You can buy a 12 pack from like Hobby Lobby or even Walmart for like 15 bucks. Yeah, I don't have the pens on me, but I guess they can maybe just post a picture like right here, like I'll send you. But usually what I use is the bit pens. So what they are, it's like a variety of pens. They're like different sizes, and they have like a brush tip and a regular tip. So sketchbook, mechanical pencil, colored pencils, and a nice pen. That's all I really use. I am drawing hand poses because for the longest time I've always wanted to get better at drawing hands. I'm telling you, for like the past 6 years, like hands have always been like on a to-do list or on like a goal for me. Last time I was in Los Angeles, I actually bought this book. It caught my eye, and it's a book of 100 hands. It's actually a very popular book. Hand poses and anatomy on hands and stuff like that. It really inspired me, like, okay, maybe it's a sign for me to actually start drawing more hands. I'm actually working on a whole series of pieces that involve hands, but I'm also adding a zodiac sign to it. I'll just show you guys one I'm already done with. So as you see, I chose a very aggressive hand pose, and the zodiac sign here is Aries. And so that's why I kind of surrounded it with the flowers that are represented with Aries, as well as the amethyst. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in for ProjectNick this week. Just want to give a quick shout out to Nicholas himself. He's been a huge motivator, huge positive collaborator to work with. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to push out as much work just because he's been back there giving me positive energy, giving me good feedback. It's just nice to have someone to keep you accountable to pursue your hobbies. Of course, even though it's just a hobby, like you still want someone there to kind of like support you in that aspect as well. So huge shout out to ProjectNick. Can't wait to be on the channel again in the near future videos. Hopefully we'll see me doing actually like more stuff with other people too. So see y'all later.
Right in my brain, flying in space, you super tonic. Wake up and bake, love me today, I want me to stay. Loving your cake, hey, I'm loving your cake, eat it all day, I do not play. Reverse it, you know what I do? If I came up in your person, baby, I be freestyling, you be loving me.